Welcome back into the channel, parking fans. Thanks for joining me here on a Friday. It's August 9th, 2024 when I'm recording this. Today's video comes from my home state here in Florida, WKMG Trooper Steve over at Channel 6 in Orlando, just down the road. And we're going to cover illegal handicap parking. You guys know we love it here. The side of the road motorcycle driving, which may be a little different in your neck of the woods. Comment down below and tell me if what you're about to see actually violates the law where you live or in your state. And you know those blue lights that Uber drivers have, those little signs, and Lyft drivers, pink and blue, especially the blue ones in Uber? Could that be illegal to have in your car? We're going to find out in today's video. Let's jump into it.
So what started out as a once-a-month segment has obviously gotten more attention than what I expected. So thanks to you all, I think we'll keep the honks coming. Speaking of, some of you all will keep doing whatever you want until your car gets towed, ticketed, or shown right here on News 6. If the parking spot isn't available, then guess what? Don't create your own. This white Cadillac won't be the first, and I'm sure won't be the last to make their appearance here, but what the honk, man? Even if this driver did have a disabled parking decal, this would still be a violation. Think about it. What if one of the other vehicles needed to place down a ramp? Now, I know in some other states around the country, they allow motorcycles to do certain things that four-wheeled vehicles are not. Allow me to introduce you to the Sunshine State. Here, we treat all vehicles equally. On the left, you see those motorcycles cruising on the shoulder? Yeah, what the honk, man? Just because traffic is moving slowly doesn't mean you're allowed to turn the shoulder to a travel lane. I'm talking to y'all on the two wheels. Don't like the speed of travel? Exit the highway and go ahead and wait it out. So this is getting just a little out of hand, and I think we need to address it. It's a cop? How about a deputy? Maybe a trooper? Nope, just an Uber driver. Here's a closer look at what I'm talking about. Look, Florida Statute 316.2397 says no to these blue lights showing up all over rideshare vehicles. I understand the use of them and the safety behind it. However, these lights should not be on while you're driving naturally on the roads. I want to keep seeing the things you're seeing. Keep your passenger pictures or dash camera video coming and send them over to me at clickorlando.com/whatthehonk or email me at asktroopersteve@wkmg.com.
Yeah, some interesting topics there. So clearly when we scroll back, this Cadillac is parked not only in the handicap ramp area, it's not even a spot even if he has a disabled placard like we talked about and like Trooper Steve said, but he's backed in. He took the time to back in. I mean, come on, man. Like, it couldn't be any more obvious, right? There's always one. There's always one, and there's actually always a lot of them. These motorcycle rules, so shoulder driving, I don't know if that's legal anywhere. Is there any state that's legal? But the lane splitting is actually the problem. I know California allows it. A lot of other states don't. And in Florida, we don't allow lane splitting. And I don't know who deemed that that's the safest way. Lane splitting, if you don't know, is a motorcycle and stop traffic. You got two cars. They can split the lane to get ahead. All it takes is a car to change lanes, open a door. There's 1,000 things that could happen if that motorcycle is going to get hit and knocked off. How can it possibly be safer? Possibly, this is what they argue, to lane split versus sitting in traffic behind the car and staying your butt still. How could that possibly be safer? Same with the law we have here in Florida. And tell me if it's different in your state. They actually tell the bicycles here in Florida to ride in the road and not on the sidewalks because it's safer for them to be in the road rather than riding along the sidewalks and hitting a pedestrian or a runner or jogger or something like that. And I got to argue, look, the safety on the bike on the sidewalk to the pedestrians is far less risky than being in the road where we cars now have to try to maneuver around them. People die on bikes all the time in those lanes. If there's a designated golf cart lane or a bike lane, which we have, fine, but not on a normal everyday road, which is what Florida law says. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? Is it safer to lane split on a motorcycle? Not safer? Is it safer on a bicycle to be in the bike lane or on the sidewalk or not in a bike lane at all, just on the road? And do you think Uber drivers, the Uber company, should change the color of those lights from blue to another one? In Florida, no blue, no red lights while you're driving. In fact, I think the other colors are banned for distractive driving as well. I don't think you can have any color lights on, especially not, green, blue, anything like that. So I'll read your comments. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you out there to Trooper Steve in Orlando with the WKMG news station. We appreciate it, him and his videos. And until next time, thank you guys so much. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.